Welcome into the era of AI. Hello and welcome back. In this video, we're going to explore the DALL-E app inside of Canva and what it's capable of. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So here we go. We have an image in front of us that was generated using the DALL-E app, which is inside of Canva. Is it great? Absolutely not tremendous. Especially when considering that by using the same prompt on DALL-E, which is inside of ChatGPT, you get a result like this. So here's the results you get with the real DALL-E, which I've been using for the better part of a year now. And here's what you get with the Canva DALL-E app. So is it kind of a, I don't know, they are saying this is DALL-E. The quality is that of not DALL-E 3. I would say the quality of this DALL-E here is that of DALL-E 2, which they're going to get rid of soon. So that explains why the quality is not as good. Because there's DALL-E 2. And there's DALL-E 3. DALL-E 3 is this one, and it is actually integrated with ChatGPT for people that are using the Plus plan. And you can see what kind of images it's capable of generating, which are really tremendous. So this is a landscape of a desert with a giant sandworm emerging from the sand. Both these are the same prompts, but they give incredibly different results. And of course, for a different prompt such as this, a photorealistic rendering of a dragon flying over a medieval city. We have, the first one is, of course, the DALL-E app in Canva, and the second one is that of ChatGPT's DALL-E 3. So without further ado, let's actually go ahead and explore how this works right now. So I believe that DALL-E 2 is what Canva is using to generate images, which is not bad, but it's not realistic. It gives you almost like these types of responses, almost artistic-like, instead of focusing more on the realism, focusing more on fulfilling your prompt. I've used DALL-E 3 so much, and actually at one point I had the plan, a DALL-E 2 plan, because it also has a purpose. So you can use it in case you want to generate illustrations for example, Amazon KDP illustration books or coloring books. It absolutely has this usage. But of course, let me tell you that DALL-E 3 is much better. Now here, they're telling me there is some kind of an issue with DALL-E 2. I'm not sure what's going on here. Anyways, I'm not really looking to log into it because I'm going to just go. So inside of Canva, if you'd like to use DALL-E, let me add a page. Go to apps, search for DALL, and then you'll have this keyword. Click it, DALL-E. Then click the keyword and you'll be able to access right here. And you can either click the surprise me button, in which case it's going to surprise you with a prompt and you can use that prompt, or you can just use one of these or write your own prompt. Now at the same time, I have to tell you, you only have 25 credits and your credits renew for free every single month, which is not really ideal. But if you're looking to generate one image a day, it's probably ideal. Now I'm going to generate with this prompt, and then I'd like to take you to DALL-E 3 this time. So this is ChatGPT, the interface. And inside of ChatGPT, if you're using the GPT-4o or the GPT-4, you will actually be able to use it to generate images. Now here, ChatGPT-4o mini. Now I think I should be able to switch to it if I go for another, let's just say, version. Now you'll be able to use GPT-4o inside of ChatGPT, except for the fact, let me tell you, you won't be able to generate images if you're using the free plan. But if you're using the pro plan like myself, you'll be able to generate images. Now let me go back to Canva for a second. Now these images that came out are not so bad, all right? So click the one you like, and it will ultimately put it right here. And of course, since you have used one credit, you might just as well click both images and add them both here so that you can make use of both of them. So when you click your image, it's going to take a little bit of time and it's going to put your image right here. And in the meantime, I'm going to go and copy this prompt and go back to ChatGPT to showcase the ability of DALL-E 3 to generate images. And I'm going to say generate an image of, and I'm going to paste my prompt, a macro 35 millimeter. What is that? Macro, a photograph of two mice in Hawaii. They're each wearing tiny swimsuits, and you can see that this is really impressive and fast. So notice that this is really awesome. Mice. I'm pretty sure maybe mice is a female word. Mouse is probably the male word. That's why both of them are female. And you can see that this is really interesting, isn't it? Compare this with this, which looks really cartoonish. Now, not complaining. Of course, this is also good, but absolutely not to the same level as DALL-E 3 itself. And here they're saying the technology new and improving. But let me tell you one thing. Aside from DALL-E 3, if you have Canva, then you have access to elements. If you have access to elements, you have access to the image generator, or the AI image generator, which can also generate images for you. So for instance, I can take the same prompt and paste it here, and I can choose a type of image or size, which is landscape. You can also choose whatever style you want to generate the image as. I'm going to choose photo or filmic, whatever it is you might want to do. And then you can click generate image, in which case it's going to proceed to generate 4 images for you. And of course, you can also turn them into a video if you'd like, or potentially graphics, if you'd like to also generate some graphics. Now, for video, you're going to be using Runway ML, and you're going to be consuming a lot of credits. I think maybe about 5 credits for each video. But it will generate videos for you, all right? So now, coming back over here, these are the results. Let's actually click on one of them. And when you click on one of them, it actually will apply it right here. And you can set this image to the background. And you can see that this is pretty awesome, right? It is high quality. Is it the same level as DALL-E 3? Absolutely not. DALL-E 3 is much better, all right? Except for this is something you can use inside of Canva, and you have plenty of credits. So in my case, I have 499 credits. And I can also use the video option to generate a video. So here, let me inspire again, smoke billowing from the mouth and attractive volcano. Okay. You can also generate a video, except for here's something you type maybe, all right, Okay, they're saying it doesn't go with their policy. Okay. So let's just generate. So Canva and most of the tools that I have actually used, they're quite, let's just say, I don't want to say this, but they will not really support you that much. As opposed to it, I found ChatGPT to be particularly comprehensive because I have the freedom. I can use it for free, not for free, but I have the freedom to create, to be creative. But if I go to for example, Gemini, it actually stops me from doing anything. Anything I say, it's either against their policies or probably they don't do that or a misunderstanding. So this tool is really amazing. Let me tell you something. This tool changed the game for me, right? And I'm not preaching it as if I was selling something, but I'm preaching it because I love this tool. I can't live a day without it. I can't actually picture my businesses now running without ChatGPT. So, but coming back to the point here, notice that we have the video is still generating. Obviously, it's a video, so it's going to take a little bit more time. But you can generate videos this way using Runway ML. And like I said, also graphics as well, right? And the good news is that if you generate a specific graphic, like let's say a graphic of a duck, a graphic of a mouse or mice, you could actually, if you're a Canva creator or enrolled in the Canva Creator program, you can put those graphics in there. And if they're used by people, you can get rewarded. So not only can you create AI art, but you can actually also monetize it. Even these images here that you're looking at, they can also be monetized if you are accepted into the Canva Creator program. And of course, to be accepted is not for everybody. There's a select few that get accepted into the Canva program, a creator program, but they do make a ton of money. Let me tell you this, because if you're a creator and you've created a lot of templates and a lot of graphics, chances are there are some people that are probably making more than 6 figures per year doing this. All right, so here we have the video. Now I've used only 1 credit, which is quite surprising to say the least. I'm going to click, and I think it's only about a 4-second video. It's not that much. And it is quite realistic, to be honest with you. Let's click it. I think they have used Gen 3 in this case. So this is just awesome. Let's actually go full screen to watch this. And I think I'm going to make another video about this in the next video. We're going to make another video about this feature, which is quite amazing. Okay, amazing. And imagine that you can use this to actually create a video, right? So without further ado, let's jump right into it The next lecture is going to be very interesting. Stay tuned for it.